it's not. It's a pretty big transition, right? Like, obviously every pro player is good at Counter-Strike, but to, relegate yourself from like star player to now just super backup role, not in the spotlight, I mean, could take a while to get over your ego if you were to have one. But he's done it well.
We'll find out exactly what he's got in him. I am excited. Like you said, we got Magic Boy in, stat leader for just about everything on SK Gaming. So we're going to see this team firing on all cylinders versus Empire. The pistol round is now underway. Empire starting off on T side with SK on their CT side. Keep in mind, SK was so good on their T side pistol round. Let's see what they have. As this B, pretty much straight up B rush. Shapes up. The smoke's going to go down to allow Spike to make his way towards that box island at platform. He's actually all alone, just spotting. He's going to take just a little bit of damage. Compliments of
get used to that. That's pretty much Spiker, always alone. As Madi's is going to get run down. Fix finds the kill there, jumping out, and they're not going to go up connector to A. They'll come back to B. Cyber Focus brings down Magic's Boy. Cillian falling before that. Now it's just up to Pimp and Freeze. Actually, Freeze is on the flank, but they're ready for him. There's Electronic hiding out, checking out that armor suit. And Pimp will also go down as he tries to get into the drop room, and Team Empire just explode out onto this B site with a bit of a split.
Yeah, that really didn't require too much effort at all for Team Empire, just exploding onto the site. In fact, I don't think anybody even died right there. If I hit tab, yeah, 0 kills for SK Gaming. So flawless round, flawless pistol round for Empire. And they're going to buy relatively aggressively with some AK-47s, and also loading up with SMGs as they take the bomb in the B direction. We've got one person working on a little bit of a lurk. That's going to be Spiker, and you called it all alone, creating the distraction over here at A site. Looks like they've already taken drop, though. No, not drop. Minimap's screwing with me.
Yeah, the minimap on Cobble can be a little hard. Drop gets a little waiting at long B plat and drop, you can get confused sometimes. But Spiker out here, and he actually gets run into by Madi. I mean, Spiker is pretty far into enemy territory without seeing anything, and then ended up just getting swarmed on a little bit. Now the rest of the team, Empire, gonna just go ahead and head over to the B site. Look how blind Fix is. The Magic's Boy also great with teamwork right there. Boosted up on that tree to be able to see over that smoke, and they bring a player down for free. Here's Spaz. He might have to be the one to save this round. He spots that boost once more. Now Freeze, though, on the other side, bringing down Electronic. It's all up to Spaz now. He will have to ace right here, reloading that Galil. Not the most capable of weapons, but it'll get the job done on Freeze, and there they are together. Pimp hits the headshot, and SK Gaming striking back here with the force buy.
Yeah, absolutely critical right there. Every single member of the team got a kill right there. What really stood out to me though was that delayed boost up onto tree by Magic Boy, catching him off guard. It's like you walk out and clear the area and nobody's at tree, and then all of a sudden somebody's magically on top of the area, spamming you over the top of the smoke. SK Gaming is going to have total economic advantage. Team Empire, they're going to force buy into this because like you really have to at this point, right? You've got a couple of flash grenades, a couple of smokes as they group up at the B side. So this will make 3 B hits in a row with Spiker watching the flank. He's not going to get too far out though. He starts to group up, and it's an aggressive gambit straight for drop down. That's going to force Madi outside, and one by one though, Team Empire falling apart. Spaz is able to put just a little bit of pressure up at top platform, but nobody's really fixated on him. It's going to be Spiker and Fix largely all alone, isolated in drop down, and Magic's got the angle. As soon as Spiker pokes his head out here, he's going to get a headshotted rather by Magic Boy, and now it's 2v5.
Yeah, so things started off fantastic for Empire. So dominant on the pistol, then running into some trouble, and this round pretty easy for SK. And before we get too far into it, we did talk a lot in the pregame, but we never actually threw down any predictions. I think the safest prediction is to lean at a 2-1, and that's what the score is right now. Coincidence? Maybe not. I'd say a 2-1 in this full best-of-3 series. If Empire is to get any map, it's most likely going to be Cobble.
Well, I'm not as optimistic as you are. I agree. If Empire's going to take anything, it's going to be Cobble, but I have faith in SK.
2-0?
Yeah, I have faith in SK 2-0. And obviously, if SK takes Cobble, then it really should be all over as we move and overpass. 2-0 SK.
Right. Well, at least we're different, right? So someone will win.
That's right.
Not only will a team win and a team lose, a caster will win.
A caster will win
and a caster will lose.
Well, we know I'm going to win, so.
Yeah, probably. It makes it more exciting, though. It gets the people going. As okay, here's Freeze. Still just cleaning up some pistols. Cyber Focus was able to get that P90. Freeze still taking him down. Now goes to the Tech 9. Can't get another one, though, as they will double peek. So somewhat expensive here if SK are to lose another player, but Madi going to make sure that doesn't happen. And ooh, what do you know? Finds an M4A1S. Get off that garbage, Galil. It's 3-1 SK Gaming as we go into round 5. That will be our first rifle.
Yeah, a couple of free weapons going in towards SK Gaming as they make the recovery. 3-1 your score line, and Team Empire, well, they got just enough money to go ahead and buy up, but again, their economy is going to be kept excruciatingly low, so this makes it a critical round for them. Priest is actually quite low himself, along with Pimp, so they could do serious economic damage to SK by taking the round, or even taking a couple of kills. This time, Bomb's going to be working his way towards A side. Pimp watching the angle. Plays it just a little bit tight. That's going to give Electronic 1 entry kill, so that's a first kill. One player is starting to work his way back on A to check it out. That's going to be Madi. It also pulls Magic Boy off as well. Empire doesn't want to commit just yet. They throw some stuff just to bait out a response from SK Gaming onto the A site. Bomb almost looks like it wanted to go back towards Dragon's Lord's B, but the call's made. No, commit. A site. Here it comes.
Oh, and Madi was still partially blind, so unable to get anything done as he was playing at the start of that wood fence. Magic's Boy in sight, though, does get 1. That will be all. So it's Team Empire. They've hit their shots. They've gone into this site. Well, actually, not quite in the site yet. 3-on-2. They're still trying to do some damage. Getting locked down at the cross as Freeze goes through the little murder hole there. Spaz will take him down. He was still waiting on headshot ledge. And it's Ascillion to grab the op. And will he try for it? I assume if he was going for that op, he wanted to back away. Or just take a longer sightline, maybe get a free kill, then reevaluate the situation. But I think smartly backing off. Just winning 3 in a row. Not super convincingly either, right? They lost... well, I guess that was the force buy. So money wasn't even that great going into their starting win. They lost 3 people on round 2. Everyone had to buy back armor and everything. 3 people lived in round 4, so money is somewhat tight. Only Magic's Boy really has a lot to work with, as well as Madi. So the saving, definitely required.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is going to swing the momentum back in favor of Team Empire. SK Gaming is only getting about $1,400 off of that. Yeah, like you called Magic Boy. He's going to sit on top of $7,200. They can force up around this, and yeah, here it comes. M4's all across the board. Empire, though, that was the first time that I saw them going towards A side. It looked like they actually wanted to do a fake on A by throwing material out, baiting those players out, and then moving into the B side. Ended up getting the trades in, no problem, stepping into the A site. So, good stuff. Based on that success, Empire going to basically set up the exact same strategy. Pimp's playing the same angle by Haystack. There's a flash tells him somebody's coming around the corner, gets the first kill. A little bit of damage tagged up for 67. He knows fixes around this corner, tries to spray down.
Oh, wow.
And there's a 1-2 trade right there. So 2 members of Empire are going to go down very quickly. Compliments of Freeze playing that close angle.
That was a good try by Fix. They obviously knew Pimp was there as he got a kill. It kills him, tries to spray transfer immediately over to Freeze because he heard that op shot, so he knew the player was there, but Freeze a little too quick and had enough time to work with. And he was able to fall back into the site. Now kills Cyber Focus as he tries to jump up off a CT slope. Spaz snuck in. He'll get a free kill onto Ascillion, who was in the connector, and Spaz hits that through the vent. And he's going to go in and look for some more. That's Magic's Boy moving up. And okay, Madi dropped off the balcony. Spaz knows where he is, but Madi is ready. We'll get the 2K SK 4-2 now, and the money for Team Empire. Not great. Maybe just some Tech 9s or some upgrades here on the pistol. Cyber Focus does have the most. He'll go for an AK. Ooh. No, they're going to force up completely.
Yeah, I think the thought process for Empire, they're guessing rather correctly that SK's money is very low. So if they can force up and take some weapons off the hands of SK Gaming, they can convert this into a very, very big round. But it's a big risk, right? Big risk, big reward going on for Empire right here. It's worth noting also, Spiker still sitting on 0 kills, 0 and 4 on the old scoreboard as they group up at B side. Looks like there's going to be no bones about it. Spiker's even worked his way towards B. There's a flash.
He's so blind.
Box. Oh, he was blind. He had the perfect position for the advantage, and then Magic Boy's going to come up with picking up a 2K and then finding himself some cover.
I just realized Electronic's name, Electronic 322. That's so perfect. Baz in the site. Magic's Boy, of course, with the big hold, able to get 2 frags, and that pretty much shut things down initially on the push. They do still manage to go in and get the bomb down, leaving Spaz with the 1 versus 3. Nice shot onto Freeze over the edge of that rock. Madi on that platform, going to give him a shoulder. Spaz has seen it. Maybe not 100% sure where Pimp is, but he's got an idea. He keeps looking over that smoke. Pimp, though, has slid by. He's past that rectangle, now in the sight, and Pimp was a ninja. He got by without being spotted. Even if Madi went down, there's no way Pimp wasn't going to refrag there.
Yeah, that got a little bit hairy right there for a bit, because Pimp and Madi were stuck from completely opposite angles, and that smoke screen was basically making Pimp a non-player throughout the entire game. Madi, he's already high on a 3K, so he could have had the big eagle to go ahead and force the issue. Instead, he just kind of toys with the player, keeping him locked into position while Pimp goes all ninja mode, like he called, and sets himself up to make the trade kill. Not even necessary, though. So there's SK Gaming starting to take full-on advantage of the economy at this point. Empire is going to be forced into save after that aggressive force buy. Nothing but pistols, no utility, so I'm going to expect them to group up here and just explode out of some location. Not quite yet, though. They're watching, trying to bait out some free kills. SK not going to take the bait, though, playing deep in sight.
Okay, so op out for Freeze, Team Empire, even still putting a lot of money into this. They will only have a 3-round losing bonus if they lose this round. Some of them in the low 2000s because they've all gone for upgraded pistols again. Oh, there it is. Maybe going to pay off. Fix brings down a Cillian, and also Magic's Boy shooting some shots. He's going to show himself there at KFC. And Fix with another headshot from that Deagle. 2-1 Deags, 1 round. That's got to put a lot of confidence in the boys on Empire. Now it's up to Madi and Drop to make the difference. But if he just gets swarmed, I mean, it's an M4A1S. There's not that much you can do. And here they are. They're going to go. He gets nothing. Freeze before him did hit a shot onto Spaz, but Electronic finding the opening in drop room. And of course, the big story is Fix hitting the 2-1 Deags, opening a B site by himself. It's up to Pip and Freeze. And Freeze moving in. Oh, leg cyber focus. He's still able to get the bomb down. If they stop that bomb from being planted, that would have been massive. And then who else but Fix finds the trade kill there. Freeze, 1 versus 4. The man will have to clutch and ace to win. Missing that first shot, not a good start. And it's Fix and Electronic, the 2 players to watch out for who just pop this round open.
No surprise being Electronic. He's been the star player over there. It's nice to see Fix starting to pad his numbers. And SK right there getting completely ecoed by Empire. 2 incredible Deag shots, but also Spaz was playing a bit of a lurk role. He makes it all the way onto the A side. I was thinking, hey, man, they could actually rotate back to the A side. When he gets taken down, SK fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Start to pull players away from B. And that allowed for a quick drop kill. And drop push into B, making the retake extremely difficult for SK Gaming. SK's economy is now wiped out. It's just been tit for tat as far as the economics game goes for SK. You can see Freeze rocking a USP. That ain't going to be too good. Stacking 3 people in the B site and 2 people in the A. So nothing unusual in terms of positioning here. Empire, they should have a suspicion that this is an eco round, and they want to be nice and careful because they're expecting SK to be playing these super close angles with the pistols. Bomb's going in.
I'm sure Spiker is very motivated to get some eco round frags so that he can actually enter the scoreboard. But, oh no, Pimp with that 5-7 was in danger of just putting him down. They're definitely within that 1-tap range. Spiker, though, still able to get up danger. Pimp holding out of the corner. Spiker's not going to check it! You can't not check that! You know that they don't have rifles. They're going to be sitting somewhere cheeky with those pistols. Pimp's now brought down from Fix. Here's Electronic, too. Spaz moving into the site, also with 1 kill. There's his second. And I think Spiker better check himself before he wrecks himself here in this match, because I don't know what he was doing going up long A that quickly without checking corners.
Yeah, that's just one of the shaking your head sort of moments for Spiker. You almost expect that, especially when you're going on something like a pistol round. Like, okay, if it's a rifle, you might expect people to be playing a little bit farther back and whatnot, but on a pistol round, it's really all about taking that close range advantage with your gun, and yeah, he just walked into it. What's really frustrating to the guy is the fact that he's still sitting on top of a goose egg in round 10. It's going to shake your confidence. You can't do that. The scoreline's actually still quite close, 5-4. Heavy action down, drop down. I don't know what I just saw, but that was a 3 kills instantly. Madi plus Sicilian working the drop-down angle and basically shutting Empire down instantly. Now we're in a 2 versus 5. I mean, what can you do at this point? You got Cyber Focus with the AWP and then Spiker. Spiker hasn't done anything so far. Now it's his time to shine.
Yeah, I mean, if he dies, he goes 007. He pulls the James Bond right now if he dies in this round without a kill. Cue the Bond music.
James Bond.
But yeah, I don't know what went down to drop. They were pushing through that smoke. Whatever pop flash they threw was either the 2 players in drop were not bothered by it, and then Team Empire. It was pretty quick 1 by 1, but they still all went in 1 by 1, and it was just easy shooting for the SK members there in drop. Empire might want to go back to the drawing board on that one, but Cyber Focus will pull out the op on T side, and who's that man? Spiker. Spiker again, still gonna be playing the solo role, but he has not been very effective in it so far on this map. He's outside of A, but now he's gonna drop back. Join up with the team. Looks like they're executing quickly. Magic's Boy at Broken Wall finds 1, 2, now 3 with that spray down. Great transfer as well. Asilian the shot onto Focus. Cyber Focus can't do anything with the op that he purchased up this round. And now it's Spiker, who is trailing a little bit behind because he was just making sure they weren't going to get pushed from middle real quick. Goes out, gets nothing. Asilian with a double. Magic's Boy with a triple.
That was a little questionable, jumping out after the smoke popped. Didn't see what the clock looked like, so Spiker is still heavily struggling here. One thing that was a little odd with Team Empire, though, they get completely smoked off. There's still so much time left on the clock. They choose to go ahead and do the pop flash out, but they don't bounce it off that box. So, who is that? I think it was Asilian. Standing there, not flashed. He's in the perfect position to take him out, and you're going to be disoriented coming out of that smoke. Beautiful 3K right there in SK Gaming. And of course, Empire now into another eco. They're starting to run away with this on the CT side. Big plays going on. Madi picking up 2, along with some help from Magic Boy at drop down. And again, here's Empire charging through drop down, finding absolutely no success. Spaz is going to be left all alone. Knows the bomb's been dropped on the other side of drop down. Walks right through the smoke. Basically commits suicide all over Madi's M4 right there, 8-4.
Yeah, it seemed like he was hoping that smoke was going to bounce a little bit behind him and be able to surprise the player who was maybe switching back to a rifle. Instead, gets stuck in the smoke. I'm sure his gun's sticking through the other end, so it's an easy kill for SK. Now leading 8-4. Empire kind of doing the same thing 2 rounds in a row, 1 on a rifle, then in that last round with pistols. Actually, we're forced to take some sort of a double eco here on the T side because just pistols again. Spiker with that deagle. I'd like to see Fix with that deagle because one of their rounds. What was it? Round 8, I believe, where Fix was able to get all those deagle headshots and take it for him. I don't think the same thing's going to happen here. Spiker looking up at long A will get smoked off and slowed down, but someone has come up, dropped to challenge Pimp. Pimp will deal with it. There's some more coming. Let's see if he's aware. He's watching that smoke. Gets 1 through the smoke, actually, and the 3rd onto Fix. Well done by Pimp. That's actually a 4K for him.
4K.
And
that was unreal.
Pip was actually the standout player for SK Gaming, 2 days ago when these last chance qualifiers for this region kicked off when they were playing arcade.
I mean, that's worth noting. Pimp has been changing roles. You called it out in the pregame show. Formerly playing AWP, now he's this support rifler kind of player. Even though he's completely out of his comfort zone, he's pulling up the big plays right there. Got that first pick at long, and typically you see players backing off. He just holds his ground, turning it into a massive 4K. But to be fair, he ends up getting challenged in multiple 1v1s, and then he gets, frankly, that one lucky spray down through the smoke right there. It seems like Team Empire is kind of getting discombobulated as they lose more and more rounds. They're back onto a gun round, though. Got the AWP in the hands of Cyber Focus, playing a little bit slow, a little bit more disciplined. Look at this. We got Cyber Focus and Spiker at A, and Baz going to start working his way forward towards platform. Problem is, Sicilian's still playing this really tight angle, watching him. He's going to get flashed out, though, and back off, giving up that position.
Yeah, they're hoping maybe SK Gaming are feeling confident. Maybe Pimp or Freeze with that op will come and peek out long A, and we can just be waiting for them and get a kill to open up the round. But SK Gaming not going to do anything that reckless. Why change it up when you've just been holding your spots and you've been pretty much dominating every single round you've come across? Moth, though, this time doesn't actually have the extra support. Magicsploit will even drop off the boosted tree to help out and drop, and yeah, that'll be the first kill. Magicsploit gets it for free because they were, of course, looking at Madi, who was hiding in the corner. And then Madi going to get aggressive. Now Wasilian showing himself on the backside of this B platform. He peeks out from hiding, gets a kill, but Cyberfocus, 2 op kills, bringing the round back. And the third on Pimp. Nicely done. Cyberfocus finally decides to come alive, and that gets him another round. It's 9-5, last round of the half.
That's a little bit surprising. That's a lot of it surprising. It looked like the drop control game was spot on for SK Gaming, and then all of a sudden you find yourself at a 2v2. Smart play with Cyberfocus playing off of his teammate, just kind of working over, picking that op kill up on Cillian. So yeah, Empire, they're not quite out of it. They looked a little bit out of sorts for a bit. We're going to be in the final round of the first half, though, already. Scoreline is 9-5. I'm sure they'd like to do a little bit better. SK is changing it up now with Madi peeking up. He's actually going to go for the full-on counter boost, and it's going to cost him his life. Fix expects it. Peeks around the corner, finds the headshot. Magic Boy still watching drop. He's going to smoke it off to slow things down.
Yeah, that actually had me nervous. If they went after getting that kill, if they were feeling really aggressive, that would have really backfired for Magicsploit because he had that nade out. But I like it. That shows that Empire is being reserved. They get that kill, they go 5v4, and you got the man advantage on the T side. This is when you should be able to close out rounds. So they keep it slow, they back off, they don't try to just funnel into drop rooms where maybe there were more people waiting. But what could get a little bit messy is that Asilian is up on the platform. None of these flashes, smokes are really going to do anything. He'll peek out, but finding 3, unable to do a single thing. Cyberfocus ops him down. Magicboy gets one more, but there's Fix with another entry frag, and the bomb's already going down on the site. It's up to Magicboy and Pimp to retake. One from drop, one from the connector doors. They'll smoke the rectangle if Magicboy goes fast, but now that Molotov's slowing him down a little bit. Fire actually everywhere on the ground.
Yeah, it's almost unwinnable. Magicboy's going to take the fight. He's playing it properly with Pimp, but he's going to go down very quickly. Pimp makes one trade over there at Chick Goop. He knows exactly where Fix is, and now starts to hear a little bit of shots from Spiker. There's the shot on Fix. Can he do this? He's going to challenge Spiker. Picks up an AK-47, quickly running out of time. Cyberfolk's just holding a hard angle. It's going to miss. Now Pimp in a 1v1, and somehow takes Cyberfocus out. Goes for the defuse, shakes his head. Does he have time? Not going to happen. Team Empire wins by bomb, 9-6. One more round on the board for them.
Damn. Did you see that shooting, though, from Pimp?
Unreal.
Who cares if you lost that round? That's going in your frag video.
It is.
As soon as you get the kill, just put another bomb defuse in it. Just edit the video to make it look like you won the round.
Wow.
That was sick. I mean, if you took off names and be like, this is a player in SK Gaming who just did this play, no one in their mind would pick Pimp, but he's come out. He's electric right now. That was some slick shooting. And his second 4K.
Not to be confused with Electronic, right?
Yeah, exactly. Electronic, I mean, how's he doing? He was, early on, he was doing okay, but it's Fix and Spaz are the only ones really worth pointing out. And, I mean, Cyberfocus did pull off, that one round fell apart at drop, and both you and I were surprised that they even won the round, but that's because Cyberfocus pulled out a 3K with his op.
That's it, yeah.
So even though he's 8-10, he's been doing okay. But Spiker has just been abysmal thus far. He's 1-12 right now.
Well, we've seen how good SK Gaming can be on their pistol rounds on Cobble. Let's see what they've got. They're focusing heavily on Ace. Cyberfocus plays this crazy aggressive off angle. Pops off Magic Boy. Is going to immediately fall back. He's got the information. And there's actually no response coming in from Team Empire. Nobody's really going to be supporting him. He stands up on top looking for more information. Now he's got the call. They're coming A. And somehow stays alive. Does a little bit of damage before he finally gets overrun. But he did his job. He's called the rotation through. And look at Spiker going for a big flank right here. That might be a slight mistake, though. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody cut down.
Too good.
Yeah, everybody's cut down. Spiker's going to be left completely all alone right there. And there it is. SK, 10-6.
Yeah, I mean, Pimp gets into the back halls of balcony there. And he just, you shall not pass, pulls a Gandalf, puts the staff down, and shoots 3 people in the face with a Glock. Imagine if Gandalf had a Glock. Lord of the Rings would be so different.
That scene when he's falling, and there's like a Glock falling next to him, and it just lands in his hand.
But, I mean, multi-kill pistol rounds was the story of this tournament so far, and Pimp, keeping that storyline alive, gets a triple. Spaz with a nice 1 dig, but Pimp's like, remember, we have AKs. We're not losing this round. Brings down Electronic. And they'll continue to take it slow with Cillian watching that mid push.
Empire's been very fortunate with the Deegs so far. Decent with the ecos. Let's see how they do it on CT side. SK Gaming taking it slow. 4v4, so it's going to favor SK Gaming one way or the other. You still have 2 players for Empire focused and fixated on the A site, which makes it be exceedingly weak. Spiker's playing the passive angle at drop down. He's actually watching plat and drop down. Here comes Mokes on the plat. Spiker gets the headshot. Magic Boy's going to go ahead and finish him off. That's going to force Fix to turn around, watching the drop angle, and then Spaz is too late to stop the cross. He's going to take a long-distance firefight.
Welcome to the
Nade from
Deagle.
Lottie. Good night.
Yeah, the Deagle luck ran out there for Spaz. Got one nice 1 dig to start it off on the freeze, but after that, nothing going to connect. They're moving to round 18. This is going to be the full eco for Team Empire. Not even an upgraded pistol. Maybe Cyber Focus can go for something, but keep in mind he's going to want to opt, so he won't even want to invest. Is there anything down for freeze, or is he going to stay on a Glock? He's actually staying on a Glock. Unless the game is bugged.
Odd.
I mean, go fast. He's got armor. They don't. He can survive headshots from the USPs, and once the Glock gets in close, there's still not going to be really anything these guys in Empire can do. And Freeze also wants his op, so it makes sense.
I suppose it does. I mean, I'd rather have a better pistol. He's going to go down instantly anyway, so there you go. Look at this.
Body.
What is
Body.
this? He gets the angle, gets the spray down, still can't quite complete the kill.
That's just, you know, brain overload, basically. You see 2 people, can't quite decide who to aim at, so you kind of just shoot in between them, and looks very awkward. And good job, Kevin, catching that. Embarrassing Madi a little bit there. Won't matter too much. They should have the round. Electronic was able to pick up Madi's UMP Grand Prix. It was a pretty cool skin, but I don't think it's going to deliver him the win. Do some more damage, though. They've made it expensive at this point, and that's... he was hoping for an AK, but it's just an MP7 that was there.
36. Wasn't that the number of the Herbie, the love bug?
Yeah, you might be onto something with that. That would make sense.
I think it was, actually. It's the love bug. This UMP can talk to ya.
Nah, Herbie was 53.
It's 53. Okay. Oh, you know what was 36? This is really showing my age. Maxwell Smart's girlfriend, Agent 36, wasn't it?
I mean,
one of them was 36, one of them was 99. I don't know.
I never watched the original, but I obviously
well, the original was good.
Saw the
Deep
remake.
Grill, not so hot. Well, the round's underway now. Finally, we got some guns in the hands of Empire. Spike's going to be hanging on to the UMP. Maybe you can do something good with that. And we got the tower power going on with Cyber Focus. Magic Boy peeks the corner. Yep, I'm on to you. There's a simple headshot and a free frag for Magic Boy. Nice shot. That's a B pick. That's going to cause 1 rotation from Spiker moving on in. Picking up the AWP. Trying to hold on to B plat. Drop is completely unwatched at this point. This is really dangerous for Empire.
So you were a little closer. Maxwell Smart was Agent 86.
Oh god, I suck.
And the girl was Agent 99. So I think maybe that number might just have been chosen by the artist. Could be a racer as well, but let's see. We already did have a kill by Madi and Magic's Boy. So Empire, the defense is falling apart here. Pix on the quick flank is able to get 1, but since he does make a kill, they know where he is. Magic's Boy is able to go in and clean it up before it gets too dangerous. He also has the read that Spaz should become a drop. He knew that long B was clear and immediately peeks the rectangle, gets the kill. Dominant round from SK once again. It's 13-6. Things are not looking good here for Empire on Cobble.
That was just truly bizarre from the point of view of Empire. There's the 1 pick that instantly happens at drop down, and then they put 2 on A, 2 at B plat, leaving drop down completely undefended. It's such a dangerous play. Drop down is perhaps the most critical point on the entire map. You go there, you can split A, you can split B, you can cut rotates, and do all sorts of nasty stuff, and they actually choose to just gamble on not watching it right there. Economy's wrecked as a result.
Gonna go back for this boost, and Body's gonna get he's gonna see Fix first and able to take him down to the box with that Gelato AK. Trying to do what he can with a 5-7, but the smoke's still there. Spiker, okay, one with the Deagle, but Pimp immediately on the trade. He'll bring down Cyber Focus as well. Cyber Focus just had a USP again. He's not upgrading. He wants to get back out to that op. If he had something else, probably would have killed Pimp there.
Empire is remaining
throwing away the guns. I like
fixated. Yeah, Empire's remaining fixated on the B side here, which has allowed SK Gaming to rotate out. They're just now getting on, and Empire suspects something. Watch for Pimp, though. Oh, he's flashed out. Electronic. Hip to it. Takes the kill. You're going to be able to pick up one weapon. Madi's dropping spaz, so it's going to be Electronic all alone. Yeah, he's got the AK-47. Just going to save it. Maybe go for exits. Kind of an aggressive position here. He might get the kill on Cillian, and yeah, it does so.
Had a smoke, too, to smoke off the doors. Might just try to escape now. They've actually split up on the hunt for him. Madi's going all the way back through Dragon Room and then Museum, so he'll come on Long B platform. They will have him pinched in. Still quite a few hiding spots for Electronic. Saving this gun, how crucial is it? Actually, Fix and Spaz are pretty poor. They've been going in for those Deagles more often. Saving the gun would be pretty worthwhile. I mean, this will be max bonus. But of course, Empire on the CT side, it is a bit more expensive there. And he'll hide out and stay alive.
Yeah, so maybe not absolutely crucial to hang on to the AK-47, but it's just going to allow them to build just a little bit more bank. If you look at the score line, that's so critical, right? 14 and 6. We're one round away from match point right here, and Empire is going to buy extremely heavily. Look, Cyberfolk is opting for the AWP. That's going to put them down to $0 at this point. So not only do they have to win this round, they're going to need to win it and keep quite a few players alive to keep the economy rolling, or else they're going to get into one of these really dangerous situations where even though you win, you might not be able to afford a full proper buy, and SK Gaming sitting on top of a lot of cash, so they're going to be buying full, basically until the very end of the game. Cyber Focus gets in trouble, finds one kill out long before he gets traded out.
Yeah, trying to run away, but maybe should have realized that he would just have to take the fight and try to have hit another shot. He did, but I think he decided on it a little late, and it kind of surprised him slightly. I also thought on his initial peek he was about to kill 3 people with one op bullet, because they were pretty clustered up. Didn't happen. Spaz burning alive while taking that fight. Still wins on a Cillian, but a Cillian getting revenge from death. Brings him down with the Molotov. An advantage for Team Empire. Spiker here. Oh, he's going to be spotted. He will fall. He's not had a good game. Freeze getting the best of him there again. And that evens it up to a 2-on-2. Bomb still kind of down in the open. Electronic dishing some flashes over, but I don't know if they knew the bomb was necessarily down. You saw it was Electronic turning around, making sure no one else was on the flank. As very often someone will lurk in the drop room, but no, it was everyone into the A site this time. Molotov goes down, but not landing in an effective spot. So bomb able to be planted. SK Gaming, they weren't able to get out of the site though, so not great post-plant positions. You saw Pimp drop there and go by that further back swath in, and alright, well, Timmy will just take that battle too and win it, because he's trying to show everyone that he's the best player in the server.
Yeah, even with the positional disadvantage right there, I mean, it's not going to matter if Empire's not able to hit those shots. Well,
Pimp's 23 and 8.
The silver lining at losing that round is the fact that Empire is still going to get max loss bonus, so they can buy. That's something, but you're on match point. It's that much more critical to just keep it rolling. They can't even buy as heavily as they'd like to. They don't have a whole lot of utility. You see Spaz doesn't have anything left. It's just with the Moss, and they're playing still 2 on A and 3B with one player who's a Spiker, just kind of watching that drop angle all by himself. Bomb focused on A site. This could be big because you got Spaz and Cyber both watching the long A angle, and as long as Spaz doesn't show himself, they might not actually suspect somebody around this corner. Gives him a free frag, checks the angle. There's another kill. That's bomb, and the rotation is going to be coming in for Empire.
I started getting pretty worried when Cyber Focus missed that first shot on a player that was just jumping out.
Yeah.
But Spaz was in the position. He then gets a kill. Now Freeze is like, oh, I got someone else to aim at. Had his crosshair, I think, on the wrong portion, and Cyber Focus was able to peek out and kill him, so he won the sniper duel. 2 big kills for the glass cannon op of Cyber Focus. Everything else for SK Gaming has kind of fallen apart around this. It's just Pimp left, 1 versus 4. I mean, the way that this man's been playing, could maybe have done it, but I think he took a little too much damage off that first kill, down to just 6 HP. Great flash onto Cyber Focus. Another op shot to be missed. And
Wow.
Pimp, another headshot. Now it's up to Fix on this cross, and he will get it done with a FAMAS.
Pimp with that flick shot, though. I mean,
This man's a rifler.
holy crap. He's looking at the wrong angle. Like, you know, you have to pick one side, left side or right side, and you can tell he's done. There's no way he can do this. He's watching the wrong angle, and he just instantly flick shots, headshots. This is incredible. Yeah, Pimp. Put an AK-47 in this guy's hand, and he's doing magic. 15-7. What's also nice is if he does pick up an AWP, he has tons of experience as a primary opper as well. So anytime you want a double op setup, just hand it on over.
I don't even know if he's secondary opper for that. I think I've seen Magic Boy taking the op sometimes, where that might have been a spawn-related thing on some of the matches I watched.
You would expect it to go to Pimp, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I kind of would. But also, if you're trying to make your full transformation to a rifler, maybe you don't want to be the secondary opper.
Break the habit.
Can kind of pull
body
you.
shots
Yeah,
and
yeah,
such.
exactly.
Yeah, that's sensible. That's sensible. Molly and a grenade's going to do a little bit of damage up here. Actually, barely doing any damage to Madi at B plat. Instead, it's Electronic gets tagged up very heavily, and he's forced to fall back from B plat. Heavy focus for SK Gaming at the B side. Looks like they've actually already taken drop down as well. That's going to force Spiker to fall back. Spiker's just not very represented so far. He's only got 4 kills in this half so far. He's playing very passive angle. Cillian, surprise, going to get found out by Fix. Shot through the box.
Monty will get a kill onto Electronic, and Pimp bring it down fast. Here's Fix, though, one more. Fix has been the one player that's looked like he came to play today on this team. And I think, was that even another? Yeah, he came over and got his 3rd kill. Pimp also with 3 on this round. Pimp versus Cyber Focus. Smoke to go down. And now Cyber has to make a choice. Is he going to be watching this smoke? And he actually goes under it and has the 5-7 pulled out and drawn. Will win the battle. And Empire doing what they can to stay in this. Now 15-8 and actually possibly awarding themselves a free round here. What will SK do? Will they save because they have so many rounds to work with? Losing one's not a big deal. Or will they force, thinking we've got a round buffer? I prefer what I think is the safer play. Just kind of even out the money. Go for a light buy. More or less the eco round here for SK.
And that's exactly what they do. Pimp's going to pull out the Galil just because he had a lot of money, but I think what they did is they set a floor of about $2,500.
Oh, Cyber, that was a free kill!
Backs off. Gets the information, though. Look at this. Spaz going to poke out. Get a 2K, and Cyber just keeps on holding down the angle at mid. Rotation on their way. We've got one player. Madi goes solo at long, and that's going to leave Cillian all alone with the bomb. He's got that Galil. He'd love to go ahead and hang on to this and save it. Guess it doesn't matter. He can still buy next round either way.
Care.
And it's going to get pushed by Spiker, and Spiker, there you go, picks up another kill. And that's his 7th kill in this half. Keep an Empire in the game.
Yeah. I mean, a Cillian with the Galil, it definitely behooves him to just get around the map and kill CTs, make it more expensive for them, because the money is really important when you're... Well, I guess that's more so if the other team's at 14. Like, the money's really important making your comeback. The fact that SK's at 15, I mean, they just need to win one more round. I guess you'd limit some utility if you killed a few more people, maybe making it a little bit easier. But SK, even if you went down, still had enough for their full bind. Here it is. We've got Freeze and a Cillian lurking outside of A. Everyone else up in the B halls. Bomb also there, so they are kind of leaning towards B, hoping that someone might get a bit aggressive outside of long A, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Neither Cyber Focus nor Spaz are going to be pushing out. And actually, a Cillian's rotated back now to the B halls, so looks like they'll be going for the execute relatively soon.
Electronic keeps playing this angle, standing on top of the box, trying to catch Madi off guard. And I'm not sure if they've actually caught him out just yet. Gonna go ahead and fall back. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Molly kills him too. Can't quite get out of the flames. That's a free frag and a smart Molly coming in.
Yeah, I think Madi kind of ran or like jumped into that corner, so I'm pretty sure Electronic just heard the footsteps and was like, all right, that guy's moved up. He's probably in this corner, and that Molotov paid dividends right there.
Well, it's going to cause a rotation.
And they're
for
throwing
SK
the fakes.
Yeah, bomb's going to go up towards A side. Pimp actually took drop down control. This is huge. So this is going to turn it into essentially a 4 versus 2 on the A site, with Pimp coming in from door. Very dangerous angle.
They've heard him. You see Cyber Focus and Spaz both flick up to that balcony, so they're aware that Pimp's on the backside. But it may not matter. Cyber Focus hiding out by the barrels. That's 2 off shots, trying to find all these 1v1s, but Pimp also moving up on the ground. He finally evens it up. Magic's Boy, last one there, does get 1 kill. Spiker with the double, and now Spiker, it's like when your team has 5 players, you can win rounds. Spiker was so non-existent on that T side. That's why it was really difficult for Team Empire. But now that he's getting kills, everyone getting kills.
He's back.
Fix at 20 and 20, so he's doing what he can. That's actually getting pretty close now, 15 to 10.
And Electronic, who tends to be the star player for this team, is actually now sitting there bottom frag along with Spiker. Got to give it to Cyber Focus right there, backing off into the site and kind of turtling up. It's really the smartest thing he could have done because he bought so much time for his teammates to come pinching off SK Gaming. SK is going to be a little low now. They're on a Tech 9 force buy, grouping up at B site. They're just going to explode onto the site with a couple of set smokes. But look at the nade and the shots. Nice. That's going to wreck your strategy. Bomb carrier's already down through the smoke. Electronic passes a T through the smoke, freezes down. Nobody knows he's there. Going to get fragged out though.
Pimp able to get in a drop almost every single round, so he's been doing a good job of that. But it's not enough here with the Tech 9 slight force up. They do have max bonus. That marks 5 in a row now for Empire on the CT side. Pimp even apologizing for the kill that he got that opened up drop. I think he was, well, he's 30 and 13 now. The last time I checked in, Pimp was like 28 or like 25 and 8. So he's kind of slowed down a little bit, but of course still a monster scoreline overall as Spiker starting to come online a little bit here in the second half. Empire winning their fair amount of rounds, and Empire again with their double setup at A long. Spaz and Cyber Focus not going to peek out or get too aggressive, just kind of supporting each other here in the long room, but well, they'll need to support each other well. That seems to be where the bulk of SK's forces are heading.
Yeah, they got a really good crossfire setup though. Cyber Focus is going to take the first shot, fall back, and then try to bait players into Spaz. It looks like SK really wants to go ahead and commit to this, so here comes a flash. I heard a smoke bloom. That might have just been a smoke. Now, Cyber Focus watching the angle. He's going to back off. Could get pinched off very fast. Spaz is gone. Cyber Focus in no position to help him out. And he just has to fall back. You see one rotation coming in underway. Actually, maybe an over-rotation. Spiker, Fix, and Cyber Focus all on the A site while SK charges in, trying to reposition the bomb to B. Fix is going to start working his way into there. But as far as the man advantage goes, SK could possibly have a quick take on B site.
Electronic playing kind of an off angle. Might have even spotted Madi. I couldn't quite tell from his angle. And yeah, it looked like he was very aware that was coming. I'm pretty sure Electronic did spot it. Now he makes the big play, gets 2 kills here in the back of the B platform. Trying for a third, still buying some time, hiding up behind that wood box. And Magic Boy tried to get the Molotov out. Gets taken down for free, but Pimp with the double. A good flash, bothering Cyber Focus a little bit. Has spotted him there on the site. Pimp with another quick headshot. Spots the man behind him. He's just going to take the battle. Pimp has been so hot this match. Is he going to close it out with the 4K down to 1 HP right now? Hoping for the challenge. He's now just going to go in for the plant time in the red. So he knows that he can't do the dance with Spiker anymore. And Spiker, no nades. Or, well, no HE to finish it off. But will peek out and win the battle as, again, Pimp was solo. But another good effort for Pimp to try to bring them back into a round and close it out. Empire, however, continued their winning streak, and that'll make 6 in a row now.
Wow. Really, really solid play by Pimp. What's this put him at now? 33 kills so far this game. That really should have gone in favor of SK Gaming, but just have to talk about Madi going ahead. It seemed like he felt like he had to go ahead and take the solo play right there, even though his teammates were starting to group up behind him, which ultimately ends up making his death meaningless. He goes out there, loses the firefight, and it was impossible for him to get traded out. So it cost 1 more life to trade into the site. Imagine if they had 1 more person alive, turning that into a 2v1 versus Spiker right there with Pimp still alive, landing those shots. 15-12. Still plenty of rounds to play with for SK Gaming. They got themselves some AK-47 Sicilian working the P90. They're going to commit very heavily to B side. Looks like early on as well.
Oh, Molotov's up under the tree. Nice full execute, but even that might not be enough. Empire still getting those early kills. Spiker with 2. Spaz with 1 of his own, and Freeze in behind them. And it doesn't matter, Electronic reacting so quickly. Sicilian having to reload a P90. That's not a good sign, and he'll go down to Electronic and a great hold onto the B site, and SK Gaming now might start to feel a bit frazzled. They're like, all right, guys, let's just win the round with our nicely executed B take. And then they get destroyed, starting to sweat. Empire now within 2 of bringing this to OT.
I think that's the first time we've seen SK do just a very standard smoke set onto the B side. It's, man, it just fell apart so quickly. That's 7 rounds in a row in favor of Empire. And it's going to be Tech9 drop push. Pimp gets shot in the back by Magic Boy. And yeah, Fig's going to fall back as well. They've lost drop control. Cillian's out from B side, takes 1 kill.
Or you could just win on the Tech9 forced by.
That's exactly what's going to happen here, too. Look at this. Electronic's all
disgusting.
alone. They know where he is, too, so they're starting to hightail it to A site. But Electronic spots the bomb and drops the bomb carrier. So now this puts pressure on SK Gaming. They have to retake from Electronic.
Yeah, Electronic in a 1 versus 3 right now in a difficult spot. At least the bomb is down for him, and he did that himself. That's the 1 kill he got. He dropped the bomb, almost finding one for free there on Magic's play. Now they all know where he is, and he will fall. And I gotta say, if it wasn't for the, what was it, a 10... No, it was 9-6 at half. I mean, it wasn't even that bad of a first half from Empire. Spiker, though, wasn't really involved in the first half. Just a round or 2 closer would have meant that losing that round wasn't the end. And you just saw how dominant Empire was, actually, when they got onto the defense at that CT side. The SK looking really, really frazzled. And kind of fortunate that they, and even lucky that they just happened to close it out with some Tech9 pushing. I mean, there's just one mistake from Empire, and unfortunately, they were already faced with a match point against them, so that will lose them the first map. But it was certainly competitive, and we will head over to Overpass as the second map.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be frustrating for Empire losing their own map pick of Koppel right there, but after that strong second half, they've got to be feeling a little bit reinvigorated right there. Specifically, I'm happy for Spiker. We saw him with 1 kill total at the end of the first half. And then he ended up picking up quite largely. Yeah, still bottom frag there. Okay, granted, but he ends up 13. So he picked up
went
12 kills.
about a kill a round in the second half. So
yeah,
it was
exactly.
Definitely
so,
from 1 kill in 15 to about a kill a round. That's a pretty big. That's like 1,000% improvement.
So he warmed up. He warmed up, I guess, is the point. So we're going to be going into Overpass, which is map number 2. That's chosen by SK Gaming. They're actually They favor picking this. They play it quite a lot. And if I take a quick look at their match history, yeah, they played a whole lot. Most recently they played against Luminosity. That didn't go all that well, 7-16. But I mean, to be fair, Luminosity has been just one of these teams on the rise so
top
far.
Top 5 team in the world, right there.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. In fact, yeah, HLTV's showing them as 5th best team in the world, and
they did crush Flipside recently, though. 16-3, also beating Vex 16-11, and all those happening at LAN at DreamHack Open Leipzig.
They beat Fnatic too. Look at that, Fragbite Masters 16-12 on Overpass.
Yeah, kind of.
That's something.
Yeah,
himself.
That is something. So Rebels, things aren't looking too good for Empire then. If you look at Empire's recent match results on this, they were the Rebels lineup.
They've been crushed by Flipside.
Yeah, they lost to Flipside twice on Overpass within like the same week almost. Did just sneak out the win against Arcade 26-24, so in the OTs at the Star Ladder Regional. So that's actually a LAN result for them. Losing to CSGO 1, which was Pixelfire, who is now Orgless. So yeah, it's not going to be the most dominant performance, the dominant map here for Rebels.
Are you still calling it 2-1?
I'm not going to back down. I mean, I said 2-1. That was my prediction. But it's not looking likely. I think. Well, I don't know. I mean, now that Team Empire, if everyone starts in the first half actually playing Counter-Strike,
well,
you saw how close Cobble got.
I did see how close Cobble got. What I found most alarming right there for Team Empire was the fact that their T-side really looked uncoordinated. Like, extremely uncoordinated. They were making plays when they didn't have a lot of players in position, like really set up to make the kills. The rounds that they ended up winning were kind of oddball rounds where they got very fortunate Deagle kills.
Very fortunate one Deags.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they gave him 2 rounds.
I think they had the one round where they ended up spilling out, drop down, and just like overwhelming instantaneously. Which sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get wrecked on those sort of rounds. This time, I mean, I'm not feeling so confident for them because it's Overpass. We know for a fact they don't play this map very often. The shared history that these teams have is versus Flipside, and the difference is what Empire's been wrecked by Flipside on Overpass, and SK has wrecked Flipside. So, I mean, that just kind of tells you how far apart these two teams are probably going to be. And Overpass, you need to have a really smart, coordinated T side now, don't you? Like